Hey everyone, so I have a brand new product. It's the Adams Graphene Shampoo, so I figured it'd be interesting to try out. And we'll see how different it is to the Jack's Wax Defend that I tried out. That really wasn't that impressive. It's more like just a regular shampoo that leaves like no protection behind. But let me put that aside for a second. So I'm going to just go ahead and just use this today. And Adams has, so this one's actually a little thinner viscosity than the Jack's Wax. And the Jack's Wax is actually thicker. You can see it kind of coats the side of the bottle. The Adams is a little thinner consistency, so that's telling me that there's probably some sort of protection aspect in here in terms of graphene or whatever's in here, polymers. I don't know what they put in here, but that's telling me that there's something in here, because usually ceramic infused shampoos are actually on the thin side, kind of like this. But we'll try it out and see how it is. Directions are pretty straightforward, but before I get to that, I'll just kind of read you the directions, and I'll post them in the description down below. It says, Adams Graphene Shampoo is a versatile solution combining a foaming degreaser and shampoo that will aid in the removal of stubborn contaminants without harming your existing coating, sealant, or wax. This variation on a traditional foaming shampoo balances choice high foaming surfactants and citrus-based degreasers to generate a wash that is more than capable of powering through all kinds of road film and grime with ease. So it contains graphene ceramic resins, helps maintain and revitalize graphene and ceramic coatings, highly concentrated, low viscosity, free rinsing formula, easily removes road film and grime, smoke, color, and fresh, clean citrus scent. So they get a lot of claims here. And then also for the directions on how to use it. So for using a foam cannon, foam gun, or pump sprayer, you're going to add 2 to 3 ounces of the shampoo to the reservoir. Okay, and then it tells you on here to just adjust your fan patterns. This is strictly if you're just using it for foam cannon use. Use like the wash pad or mitt or sponge to agitate off any stubborn contaminants. So if you're going to foam it and then use your wash mitt, you can do it that way. In a bucket wash, they recommend 2 to 3 ounces of the shampoo with approximately 3 gallons of water. So if it's 3 ounces per 3 gallons, it's basically 1 ounce per gallon. I'm going to try 2 ounces and see how that works out. And then of course get to the thing on how to wash it in your car and everything. But one thing that they mentioned on their video for this one is that it'll sort of sheet once you're rinsing it off, so it won't look like it's leaving beading behind. And then once supposedly the graphene cures in here, that the shampoo will bead up the next wash. So I don't know how true that is. We'll have to try that on a separate panel and see what it does. So we'll try it out and see if it's any good. I was just getting my foam gun ready. I was cleaning out the filter piece here. If I can put it back in here. So I'm gonna put 2 ounces in this guy, and we'll see if it fits any good here. You don't need to probably do that much. It's a little thinner. This is a 20 ml container, so it's 30 mils per ounce, which is going to give me 60 mils for 2 ounces. I can already tell it's thinner consistency. It smells pretty good. Yeah, it smells like a citrus scent. So that's that in the foam gun. Actually, let me take this off real fast because I'm going to mix it in here with the straw. So I probably won't use any toppers today. I'm just going to dry it, and we'll go from there. That way we can kind of see if it did anything the next wash. So you can see it's got pretty much a good amount of suds. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple ounces in my bucket here. I'll take over to the dolly in a second. So yeah, you're going to be running through this soap pretty quick. It's 20 mils, 40. 60 mils of shampoo. So I'm just gonna mix it with my hand here for now. And it doesn't feel very, we'll see once we suds it up, we'll see how it feels, but that's the plan going forward. I'm just going to go ahead and just go prep the car ready to get ready for the shampoo on here, and we'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to use Defend on the wheels. That's been relegated to a wheel shampoo. So and then maybe on a dry panel I may just get it wet half with this, and then we'll wash it, let it set up for, I don't know, a day or so, come back and rinse it off and see if we see any beading from this type of product, and Defend may be the same way. So let me get to it, right back. Okay, so I left my GoPro in the garage and I'm already in the middle of washing, so I'm not gonna go get it. So we're just gonna go ahead and get this guy to foam. We just turn the nozzle on. Pretty windy out here, so it's kind of blowing it, but 2 ounces doesn't really give you a lot of foam. Plus, again, the protection in it, if there's anything in there, is going to kill your foam. Plus the coating that you have on there is going to repel it. So let me just go ahead and finish foaming this guy, and then I'll get back to the actual wash process. Okay, so this thing seems like it does have some nice cleaning power. It's got a lot of lubricity in it, so your mitt's able to glide really well on it. We'll see if it streaks on, it streaks on the glass here, because I'm kind of just, they didn't say about using it in the sun or not. So I'll just go over these areas just to reactivate it, then rinse it off. So, other than that, it seems to have some pretty good cleaning power considering the type of shampoo it is, meant to leave protection behind. So let me get to the rinsing part here, and we'll see what we got here, whether it impacts the coatings or not. So I don't see any impact to the coating whatsoever, so I don't even know if this is going to leave any sort of protection behind. Or maybe the coating is just too strong to repel it, but I mean, the Adams detail spray looks pretty darn good over here. Here's the exoforma. So far I don't notice any sort of change in the water behavior. I'd say maybe the coating or the exoforma that's on the rest of the paint is just repelling it. But so far, no real sign of protection changes. I said I'll have to try it on a bare panel that has no protection on it. So that'll be the next thing. So let me just go ahead and finish washing this, and then we'll call it done. Okay, so I'm done with the Adams Graphene Shampoo, and it left a pretty decent shine, but the car's already glossy. So if anything, it kind of enhanced the look. One thing I will say is that there was some soap residue left behind on the glass here and on the windows. So I did have to come back and touch those up with a detail spray. I used Throttle on some of the areas that I noticed was soap residue, like on the side glass here. This piece here, because these were exposed to the sun, so it kind of makes it's okay, but the lighting over here is not that great, so I apologize for that. But overall, it looked good. Yeah, I didn't notice anything issues here, other than that you're not, if you use it in the sun, you're gonna have to come back and wipe off the residue. It's not like their blue shampoo where you can use it, but overall it looks pretty darn good. So I'll get back to my final thoughts, but I just want to give you guys an idea of what the car looks like. Again, this is just the shampoo, and I just wiped it down with the towel. I just patted it down dry. But yeah, it looks good. can see the gloss is still there. So I'd say it didn't impact the spray sealants that I had on here, the detailers from the graphene ones. So I can't really say if this wash is going to leave any type of protection, but you know, it feels the same as the last time I applied the sealant, so it's not going to strip anything off. So let me get to the final thoughts, but so far that's what the car looked like after the wash process. Alright, welcome back everyone. So I just finished washing the car with the graphene shampoo from Adams. Overall it's good. I mean, I had low expectations with this one from the get-go. I thought this was going to be the exact same experience with Jack's Wax Defend. Now right off the top, I had one negative thing about it was that it left soap residue on some of the areas like the glass, the chrome mirror covers. And so I had to come back with the detail spray, which I used throttle, and wipe off the residue. The blue one never left residue for me, even in direct sunlight. And on the label it tells you not to use it in direct sunlight. Really, it says any shampoo if you can avoid it, which is true. But again, one thing I did like about it is because it's thinner in consistency, it actually rinsed off cleaner than the blue one. The blue one tends to take a little bit longer to rinse off because it's so thick in viscosity. But other than that, I mean, it said it worked good. It's got more cleaning power than the blue one, so that's one positive thing about it. So it will help clean your graphene coating or ceramic coating a little better than the blue one, and you can use it as often as you like. Like I said, I couldn't tell if it left protection behind. I have to test it on a bare panel that has no protection, because Adams did state on their video that this will sheet when you're drying, and the next day it'll cure, and then it'll start beading again the next time you wash it. So I don't know how true that is. We'll test it out, but overall worked good. If you guys were looking to try a different shampoo for your ceramic or graphene coated vehicle and you're bored using whatever you're using, just pick this up and give it a shot and see if you guys like it. For me, I probably wouldn't buy another bottle. I'd probably buy a customer a bottle and give it to them and say, hey, you can maintain your graphene coating or your ceramic coating with this shampoo. I think at that point it'd be really good, because it make it easier on the customer. They assign if you give them a graphene coating, they can say, okay, I can just use the graphene shampoo, regardless of the brand. But overall, it worked good. And again, if you want to stay within the Adams family, you can actually see where this fits in terms of maintaining their either their base coating, their pure coating, or their spray coating. So overall, I said it worked good. For me, I'd probably stick to CarPro Reset for coated vehicles. So other than that, I have nothing else to say about this one. If you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and post them down below. Alright, thanks for watching.